Shaw's sake, I am beholding to you.
What does he say of Jeff Shaw?
He says for Jeff Shaw's sake, he finds himself beholding to us all.
The best he speak no harm of Jeff Shaw here.
This Frankston was a tyrant.
Nay, that's certain. We are blessed that Victoria is rid of him.
Yay!
Peace, let us hear what Anthony has to say.
You gentle Victorians, friends,
Peace.
Victorians, councillors, lend me your ears. I come to bury Frankston, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred in their bones. So let it be with Frankston. The noble Jeff Shaw hath told you Frankston was underutilised. If it was so, it were a grievous fault, and grievously hath Frankston answered for it. Here, under leave of Jeff Shaw and the rest, for Jeff Shaw is an honourable man, and so are they all honourable men, come I to speak at Frankston's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Jeff Shaw says he was underutilised, and Jeff Shaw is an honourable man. He hath brought many rates home to Victoria, whose ransoms did the general coffers fill. Did this seem in Frankston underutilised? When the poor hath cried, Frankston hath wept. Underutilisation should be made of sterner stuff. Yet Jeff Shaw says he was underutilised, and Jeff Shaw is an honourable man. You did all see, not so long ago I thrice presented the Kananook Creek Boulevard, which was refused. Was this underutilisation? Yet Jeff Shaw says it was underutilised, and sure, he is an honourable man. I speak not to disprove what Jeff Shaw spoke, but here I am to speak what I know. You did love him once, and not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? Oh, judgment, thou art fled to brutish beasts, and men have lost their reason. Bear with me, my heart is in the coffin there with Frankston, and I must pause until it comes back to me.
Methinks there is much reason in his sayings.
If thou consider rightly of the matter, Frankston has had great wrong.
Has he, masters? I fear there will a worse to come in his place.
Mark at his words, he will not take the crown, therefore 'tis certain he will not underutilise.
If it be so, some will dare abide it.
Poor soul, his eyes are red as fire with weeping.
There's not a nobler man in Victoria than Anthony.
Now mark him, he begins again to speak.
But yesterday the word of Frankston might have stood against the world. Now lies he here. Oh master, if I were disposed to stir your hearts and minds to mutiny and rage, I should do Jeff Shaw wrong and Minister Walsh wrong, who, as you all know, are honourable men.
Honourable?
I would do them no wrong. I would rather choose to wrong the dead and wrong myself and you than I will wrong such honourable men. But here's a parchment with the seal of Frankston. I found it in his closet. 'Tis a plan. Let but the commons hear this testament, which, pardon me, I do not mean to read, and they would go and kiss dead Frankston's wounds and dip their napkins in his sacred blood, yea, beg a hair of him for memory, and dying mention it within their wills, bequeathing it as a rich legacy unto their issue.
Hear the plan. Read it, Mark Anthony.
The plan,
The plan.
We will hear
Frankston's
Frankston's plan.
plan.
Patience, gentle friends. It is not meet for you to know how Frankston loved you. You are not wood, you're not stones, you are men. And being men, bearing the plan of Frankston, it will inflame you. It will make you mad. 'Tis good you should not know that you are his heirs. For if you should, oh, what would come of it?
Read the plan. We'll hear it, Anthony. Share and read the plan. Frankston's plan.
Will you be patient?
No.
Stay a while. I have overshot myself to tell you of it. I fear I wrong the honourable men whose daggers have stabbed Frankston.
They were traitors, honourable men.
The plan, the testament. They were villains, murderers. The plan. Read the plan.
You will compel me then to read the plan.
Yes.
Okay then, and let me show you him that made the plan. Shall I descend? Will you give me leave?
Come down, come down.
Come down.
A ring, stand around.
Come around, come around.
Stand from the body.
On a summer evening, the day he overcame Mordialec.
That one there, just keep that one.
Look, in this place, Peter Walsh ran his dagger through. See what an envious hole homeward made. Through this, the well-beloved Jeff Shaw stabbed, and as he plucked his cursed steel away, mark how the blood of Frankston followed it, as if rushing out of doors, to see if Jeff Shaw so unkindly knocked or no. For Jeff Shaw, as you know, was Frankston's angel.
Yes.
Judge you how dearly Frankston loved him. This was the most unkindest cut of all. For when the noble Frankston saw him stab, ingratitude more strong than traitor's arms quite vanquished him. Then burst his mighty heart, and in his Guernsey, muffling up his face, even at the base of Baillieu's statue, which all the while ran with blood, great Frankston fell, whilst bloody treason flourished over him. Oh, now you weep. You're weeping, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes. I perceive you feel the dint of pity. These are gracious drops. Kind souls, why weep you when you but behold our Frankston's Guernsey wounded? Look, you hear. Here is himself, marred, as you see, with traitors.
Oh, piteous spectacle.
Oh, noble Frankston!
Oh, woeful day.
A traitor's villain.
Oh, most bloody sight.
We will be revenged.
You're angry? Stay, countrymen! Stay!
Not a traitor live.
Stay! Good friends, sweet friends, let me not stir you up to such a sudden flood of mutiny. They that have done these deeds are honourable.
Absolutely.
They have, but what private griefs they have, alas, I know not that made them do it. They are wise and honourable. And I will, and will no doubt with reasons answer you. I come not, friends, to steal away your hearts. I am no orator, as Jeff Shaw is, but as you know me, a plain, blunt man that love my home. And they know full well that gave me public leave to speak here. For I have neither wit, nor words, nor worth, nor action, nor utterance, nor the power of speech to stir men's blood. I only speak right on. I tell you that which you yourselves doth know, and I show you sweet Frankston's wounds, the poor dumb mouths, and bid them speak for me. But were I Jeff Shaw, and Jeff Shaw, Anthony, well, there's an Anthony that would ruffle up your spirits and put a tongue in every wound of Frankston that should move the stones of Victoria to rise up and mutiny.
We'll mutiny!
We'll burn the office of Jeff Shaw.
Yet hear me, countrymen, let me speak.
Please hold, dear Anthony!
Most noble Anthony.
Why, friends, you do not know what. Wherein hath Frankston deserved your loves? Alas, you know not. I must tell you, you have forgot the plan I told you of.
Most
true,
the
the
plan.
plan. Let's stay and hear the plan.
All right. This is Rabina. Here is the plan. And under Frankston's seal, to every Frankston citizen, he gives to every Kananook Creek Boulevard.
Most noble Frankston, we'll revenge his death.
Oh, Royal Frankston!
Hear me with patience. Moreover, he hath left you all his walks, his private arbours, and newly planted orchards on this side of the creek. He hath left them you and to your heirs forever, for common pleasures, to walk abroad, to recreate yourselves. Here was Frankston.
Never,
When comes another?
never, never come away, come away. We'll burn his body in the holy place, and with the brands fire the traitors' houses. Take up the body.
Go fetch fire.
Pluck down benches!
Pluck down forms, windows, anything.
My job is done.
Hey, bravo! Bravo! Hail Caesar!